Young sailors who have just joined the Royal New Zealand Navy are parading at HMNZS TAMAKI, the shore training establishment on Motuihe Island near Auckland. It's Trafalgar Day, and these new naval men are honouring the most famous sailor in history, Lord Nelson. As a further tribute, and as a reminder of the great traditions of the service, Nelson's pre-Trafalgar signal is being flown. England expects that every man this day will do his duty. The Navy no longer uses wooden ships of the line, but the 20th century sailor still learns his elementary seamanship under sail. These boys are learning quickly, and soon they'll be ready to take their place in New Zealand cruisers and frigates. Though they're mostly destined for big ships, there's no better place for new recruits to get the feel of the sea than in a small boat. At TAMAKI, their training is thorough. After a few weeks, they pull an oar like veterans, and remember to say fore and aft, not front and back. There's time off for boxing, an important part of the Navy's physical training program. The bouts only last 1 minute, and they're whirlwind action from start to finish. When one bout's over, another starts right away. If you're a bit slow getting into the ring, it's your own fault, and you take what's coming. In the evening, the lads can relax, unless there's too much mending to do. At sea, they won't be able to send their washing and darning home to Mum, so they get used to doing their own. They also get used to sleeping in a hammock. Why did I ever leave home? It's a bit tricky going to bed in the Navy when you first join, even in a ship that's ashore, but it soon becomes second nature. The boys enjoy the open-air life, and after a hard day's training ashore and afloat, even a hammock can feel like a feather bed. In the morning, everyone's up bright and early. They've no option. And the naval training establishment starts its day. They move at the double, for there's a lot of work to do during the short but intensive training period. One class learns to send supplies over rivers or difficult terrain. Then there's always an hour or two of knots and splices, one of the most important parts of a sailor's training, where they learn from the seamanship instructor that there are two ways of tying a knot, the wrong way and the Navy's way. Gun drill is another important item on the syllabus, and although these new entries have been in the Navy only a few months, they man this twin 4-inch like experts. Towards the end of the course on TAMAKI, the recruits go for a week's cruise on one of the establishment's harbour defence motor launches. It gives them a chance to find their sea legs and to put their theory into practice. New Zealand's insular position and miles of coastline make the Navy important as our first line of defence in an emergency. In peacetime, they carry on quietly, training men to be the most efficient seamen in the world.